What up? My people, what it is around planet Earth? How you guys doing out there? Let me get this sage stick going for all you guys. What up? Facebook, YouTube. We got lots to share today, lots of amazing things. And my little brother here. You might know him as little Yoda. He's hanging out here. And I was like, there's a lot to share and there's a lot of stuff. You know, I got up at 5 a.m. Dreamtime has been awesome, by the way. What I can say is, for all those guys that are paying attention, yes, the yellow dragons have taken control. You guys know what I'm talking about? Oh, absolutely, I was there. Energetically, let's just say, welcome back. Didn't think I was gonna bring that up, did you? I remember. I play games with my higher self sometimes. Sometimes you're so aware that, you know, other beings are like walking up, be meditating in my pyramid. Other people's higher selves go, like, have a conversation with one of my higher selves. And my dude will just look at him and go, you know he's listening to you right now, right? And the guy's like, what do you mean? Like, up on a ring, and I'll just like rotate and go, I heard every word out of your mouth. We're not all sleeping. Can I help you? Are you lost? So my thing for us right now is, with our awareness going through the roof, more and more people waking up. How can you share a video with somebody? They go, yo, dude, you know those tones you get in your ears? Yeah. You know how energy's starting to flow through your body? Yeah. You know what a Kundalini awakening is? Kinda. No, it's not pasta, right? I think this video is going to be good for all those people. Because I'm going to shred, and I'm going to basically, my goal is to fast forward everyone's 6 years. How about we fast forward actually even more than that? Why can't we take the entire collective consciousness to December 2012? With your inner understanding of what's been going on around here on the planet and things and about you and how to operate the suit. Brother! That's what's up. Let's get it, bro. I've been meditating I feel like a monk. I'm out there like meditating at 5 in the morning as the sun rises and hits my pyramid in the backyard. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but my work ethic is tip top. Without further ado, ladies and gents, welcome to Morning Coffee. I'm your host, Rion. Absolute pleasure having you guys here today. Now, let's get some base things out of the way. As far as like how to operate your suit, right? So as you guys can see right now, what am I saging for all the new people? And if you guys are in groups right now, feel free to share this. I'm gonna share a lot of stuff that many of you guys know what's up, who've been with us, you know, for the last, I don't know, 10 years. But for the new people that don't understand some of this stuff, this is for them. And let me explain it in a real simple way. The reason what I'm doing right now, I'm saging my throat chakra. Why? I'm removing all the distortion in the field around my higher self so I can speak clearly and concisely. White sage is amazing from the Dakotas. This is the best stuff. I love it. So, get it going now. And by the way, happy Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day, everyone out there across planet Earth. So here's the thing. This is my interpretation of how I break down my reality. This is my interpretation of being woke for a decade, staring through the veil every single time I blink for the last 11 years. This is my interpretation of hearing my higher self on me like white on rice, 24 hours a day, 365. This isn't a book. This isn't a story, I suppose. I guess we all have our own stories. This is more just my interpretation of how I see the world every day. I think this might help you guys a lot. And I've had some sessions with some awesome people that are balancing their shadow side. And I'm also here to lay out some template adjusting things to understand while you're negotiating or integrating that aspect in yourself, to not fall under certain traps, let's just say, that may lead you into a path that your inner child doesn't want to walk on. All right. I'm going to do it like I'm talking. Look, I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi. Maybe. And he reincarnated, okay? You know what I mean? Oh, Obi-Wan. Okay. So little Yoda, we're gonna teach you the ways of the Force. Imagine I'm like on his home world. Okay. Little Yoda, I know you're 50 years old in The Mandalorian, but you look like a baby. So we're gonna roll with that. Now, Baby Yoda, let's explain to you and everyone else what's going on out there. So, a human body, okay, in a lot of, of these new vocabulary terms we have these days. Back in the day when Yeshua walked the planet and Yahweh, we didn't have the computer terms to talk about some of these concepts. Every single time they saw a flying saucer, they called it a chariot in the sky. Why? Well, it's a chariot that flies, and there's lights coming off of it, so it must be on fire. Okay, chariot's a fire. Now that we're all kind of grown up and caught up, I mean, literally, the government's releasing UFO videos on Facebook and YouTube and across all social networks and, mainstream. So I think it's time for us to talk about some of these things and kind of bring it back to our understanding we had before. So how I like to express my human body is a piece of soft technology. More like hard technology, but soft technology meaning it in a biological form. Okay, it's biological. You have a chemical computer. It's your brain. You have eyeballs that see at 30 frames per second. That's why the NTSC standard for video or film is 29.97 frames per second, because that is the constant state your eyes can casually glance at something and still input data, right? When your adrenal glands fire, you see it 60 frames per second. That's why time slows down when you're in a near-death life experience. Your ears hear in stereo, left and right. When your throat chakra turns on, you get surround sound. Okay? Your third eye is your true lens into the universe. Your biological eyeballs were only programmed to see in the visible light spectrum. Anything that's outside of the visible light spectrum, you cannot see. Anything that travels faster than 60 to 120 frames per second, can't see it. Your body can't pick it up on camera. You can't recognize the object. Okay? Cameras can pick up stuff like this. Your third eye can see infrared, ultraviolet, and a bunch of the different, even gamma. Your third eye can definitely see it. Your third eye is the true window to the universe and the window to your soul. The reason why it's shaped like a pine cone is because it's rifled like a bullet and it fires an image on the front screen of my skull, okay? Or your skull, let's just say. And as you get less dense, the screen expands. Your third eye opens in the beginning. It's like a flashlight going on and off. It's about the size of a dime. Comes on, I see some energy, shuts off. Turns on, shuts off. As you work and get your frequency up, you charge more from the sun, you change your diet, you change your meditation, you keep your thoughts, you control your mind out of the Debbie Downer negative stuff. You start asking the deeper questions of, like, per se, why did I incarnate on this Class C planet in the outskirts of the Milky Way galaxy? Why am I actually here, woke, walking around in Sim City? When you get there, your brother's got you. So, you know what I mean? I've been there for a decade. So let me tell you what it is. Many of us who come from the Galactic Center were sent in here, and it's not so much that your memories in what you brought here is per se what you perceive as your reality. This is what I mean. Imagine a ball of light slamming into a planet like a comet, and imagine a bunch of us, we call this light, a light ship. And to get into the game based upon galactic protocols, we had to then pick a mommy and daddy, select a DNA chain of a mother and a father that would fit our higher frequency energetic form, and then braid from the top down into the suit. We have so much energy that courses through us. The human body has to go from like a baby, maybe you had 1 or 2% of your true life force in it. 8 years old, you get about 10, 12%. 15, 17 years old, you're holding about 25% of your true mass of energy. Well, when you hit about 20, let's say your late teens into your 20s, as your frequency comes up, the first wall you're gonna hit is 4D. It's your lowest night form on the right-hand side. The goal for this planet is 4th density, 5D consciousness. We are in 3rd density right now. We're really not, but I'm trying to explain it. We're not in Sedona, it's not 3D. But what I'm trying to get to is that the lowest night form on your right-hand side, your lowest light form is on your left-hand side. Anyone who has an issue, with that understanding, let me explain something very simple to you. Your heart is on the left side of your body for a reason, okay? If you have some weird genetics. Now, there are some weird genetics out there that maybe your heart's on the opposite side. You know, for the majority of us, you know, heart's on your left. The only thing that's got two hearts I know about is Dracos have two hearts. So pay attention. And I want to talk to all my draconian guys out there that are also have human suits in rehab. What's going on right now, ladies and gentlemen? Our galactic family showing up, and they're going, yo, homie, what you got? How many souls crossed? How many portals open? How many portals closed? How many of your friends and family have been woke? What's the critical mass of the planet? What's the critical mass of the consciousness? Are you guys ready to go? And I'm here to tell you, with you guys out there, we're ready to go, bro. Like 100,000%. And here's the thing I want to express to you guys. These conversations are happening above your awareness 24 hours a day, 365. For you guys punching in that remember your dreams and know what you guys are talking about, these are the type of things we discuss. As far as all the population of Earth, how many are actually opening their hearts and ready for a higher frequency? How many people are choosing love over hate? How many people are choosing unity over separation? Hard tax. How many people are living in fear? Are going, squash that shit. Keep your mask over there, bro. It's weird. You know, is that good for your breath, though? Just breathing, you know, you need some banaka. You need some mouthwash for your banaki. Hey, work out, take your vitamins. You know, if you have certain things where you have pre-existing conditions, yeah, dude, pump the brakes. Take your time. Don't get the flu. But let's be honest, this whole thing's a fear test, and every single person you watch walking around wearing a mask, fail. I don't want to be, I'm sorry. I mean, listen, I understand we have to wear these things to go out because that's the rules out there. You know what I mean? Those are the rules. Like, you can't go in the grocery store in certain states without a mask on. But people driving by themselves in cars with masks on, in my mind, having put 10 years in as a spiritual warrior and doing spiritual combat, I can literally look at that vessel and go, fail, redo that. So what I'm trying to say is, what is it? It's your will of strength. Your will can oversee. It's your energy you emit from your body. It's your belief in yourself. It's when you break your leg, those guys that break their legs on top of a mountain, 99% of them die. One guy will go, I just kept crawling, bro. I just kept, like, everyone's like, oh, turn the lights off. My leg hurts. I can't get off the battlefield. Oh, it's over. The curtains have been drawn. And then there's that one guy who's just, hey, good thing I did all those planks for 10 years. So what I'm trying to say, you guys crawling out of the darkness, hey, consistency, okay? And I'm not trying to rub anyone the wrong way, okay? What I'm trying to say is this mass hypnosis that we've all been under, listen, that's why you're really upset. Don't be mad at the messenger, okay? We all knew a lot of this stuff was BS when it came out. You guys, the mass consciousness doesn't even know about the 9/11 stuff for sure yet. I mean, it hasn't really gotten in there yet. Never forget what? That it was a demolition. Okay? We're in the United States, bro. This is the land, you know, liberty, life, and the pursuit of happiness. I'm just trying to be honest with you guys. If I ever had a Debbie Downer thought when I was doing global activations and it was always stacked with my team, dude, I've never gotten to an altercation in spiritual combat, opening or closing a door, without being outnumbered 10-1. I lost my fear of death a long time ago, okay? So what I'm trying to express to you is that same courage and that same mentality carries me through today. The only difference with me is coming from my heart and sharing with my family that believing in fear is not the way upstairs. That's all I want to say with that. And I love you guys. Listen, everyone has different beliefs and stuff, and I'm not trying to trigger you. I'm just trying to say that, like, when I see some stuff, I'm just going, I don't know where to put that. Because people can hide behind the fakeness that they're not scared in life. But when you catch someone in the shadows and you see their true form of really what they're scared about, you have to question yourself, like, do I really know this person? You know what I mean? Do you really know someone's heart? Okay, because right now on this planet, and people that say stuff about light workers, listen, let me express some shit to you. I'm Darth Vader's inner child, and let me tell you something about this whole thing. Do you know how hard it was for me to open my heart after being under an 8D, 8th dimensional Anunnaki control system for 6.5, 7 years, cleaning this planet up, with my inner child tucked away because every single thing I did was like going to war with PTSD, but I wasn't fighting little 6-foot humans. I was fighting 15-foot jackasses that control these beings like puppets. So let me express something to you from my own heart. I appreciate those that stay in that frequency. I appreciate those beings that come from their heart, and you might call those beings naive, but let me express something to you. When you get back from war or you get back from doing gnarly stuff, man, a cookie, a hug, a love, a kombucha, some incense, and some relaxing music is all I'm looking for. You know what I mean? I just want to chill out, bro. I don't need to, rage against the machine right now. I just raged against the machine doing real shit. So for all those warriors out there and those people that kind of go back and forth, and some people, I don't know, some people have some attitudes about light workers. Light workers are awesome. Light workers are 100,000% necessary and the most necessary thing on this planet right now to balance this world. So you just remember that. And sometimes you see those weird people talking about shit. They haven't lived enough. They're not old enough. They never had anything taken from them, nor have they ever put their life on the line. Okay? We need loving people to support us, especially the warriors out there, us real indigos out there doing stuff every night. Hey, I need the most loving, compassionate version to put me back together like Humpty Dumpty, bro. I don't need the negative Debbie Downer. No. The real dudes that don't talk, that sit behind the scenes, that really handle things, this is one of them. I'm trying to express to you, I would much rather have some people around me that have their hearts on, that are trying their best to help the planet basically raise its frequency for all generations to come after us. Those are my people. Just to be clear, and I don't care what species you are, I don't care what side of the duality game you come in, if you only serve yourself, right? If you only serve yourself, how can another being ever look at you and go, let me help this guy, because from what I've seen, he only helps himself, right? How are you going to help others if you don't love yourself? How are you going to feel that way if you don't have that inner standing or love for yourself? So again, I love you. Listen, all this stuff isn't like some cookie, I'm going to eat a cookie and a cracker and talk about some stuff. It's hard for me to say this stuff. This is what's inside my heart, but I'm sharing this with you because I love you guys, and I don't want you to make the same mistakes I have made, okay? I don't want you to go through things and not have at least my words going, hey, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Why are you going to serve something that only serves itself? Do you think it has your best interest in mind? Do you think your 4D really cares if you get a promotion? No, they're just pulling your life force regardless, dude. You're 60, you're 80, all these guys on the night side, they don't care. Once you get strong and integrated and you look at them face to face and go, yo, bro, let's have a conversation, step outside. Then things change. That's called you stepping into your power, understanding and managing your mind, controlling your energy, manifesting instantly. Because what you're doing is you're manifesting your thoughts and will in 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D, 8D, 9D, 10D, 11D, 12D at once. Boom. I would like this to happen. Boom. Boom. You're hitting everyone with a V12. The rulers of this little fake world are running on a V4 with some 8D babysitters and a couple 10D draconian guys that show up when they do a ceremony. It's not that complicated. It's really not. What's the test? Come from your heart regardless of the storm that presses against thee. Ha! So that's what we're being watched. Yes, how much can they take and still come from their heart? How bad do they want it? How bad do they want to change the world? Okay? I'm just trying to say, you get up in the morning, you get woken up and you get a in your left ear. Hey, something's going on in your city. Get up, check on your family. I'm the one on the roof going, wang. I'm not, who are you looking for? Who are you looking for? Yourself? You guys are the warriors and the lovers in the flesh. If you guys feel some weird shit going on in your city, get into a meditation pose. Get your sage out and just bang so much light through it, you just barbecue them. Send the love of your heart and going, just keep this stagnance or shadow, push it out of the city. Push the shadow out of the city. I just want to give you guys a heads up on that. I don't really have bad dreams because I get involved. and I change it. I'm like, hey, that would have been horrible. You're like, I know, but I threw the pilot out of the plane and I grabbed it and we went over the mountain. Yeah, we didn't crash, okay? So that's what I like to say about that. The truth that's inside of you is the happiest version of yourself. And I'd like to share with you guys my laws that I hold myself accountable for. Confessions. All right, calm down. All right. Sorry about the mask comment. I know. I think I've seen too many memes. But let's just be honest. We're all thinking it, okay? We're all thinking it. And by the way, our mother and father's generation, love you guys. Listen, I don't hold anything against anyone who's in the generation older than us, our moms and dads. You know why? They've been programmed longer than us. They need longer to defrag the hard drive. Okay? So they've been, about that, getting controlled by the fear thing and the hypnosis stuff longer than we have. So they're affected more by it. So don't be so hard on them. They're doing great. Okay? That's all I wanted to say. Don't be so judgmental on the parents. They were down here another 20 or 30 years listening to the C- sci-fi movie playing on a loop a little longer than we have. So just let that process out and lead by example through your own actions of how to live a happier, healthier, more abundant life. Okay. What up? Truth bomb. Boy, are you gonna get up and talk to them? I've been meditating. I'm like, bro, I think I'm barbecued. They're like, you need to get up, boy. They're waiting for you. I was like, like you guys getting up and speaking? You know what I mean? Yo, dude, come on with it. And tip my hats off to all the new guys, ladies and gals out there, ladies and gentlemen that are coming online and researching. Just being curious is something I find as just as intriguing and awesome as those seeking different answers from different sources, right? Maybe getting some of your information or news not from mainstream, okay? It's important to pay attention, and use your own discernment on 100% and integrity and feel what the information is coming in, okay? I can't believe that little guy. I don't want to talk about it. I saw some, never mind. See, if I go right there, it's going to get gossipy. I'm going to go right into it. All right. So, level 1, little man, level 1. We're going to get to level 2. So, let me share with you, Baby Yoda, my laws. These are the laws that I use to keep me sane, number 1. But 2, what they don't tell a human being is that activates their dormant DNA is the amount of energy surges that will go through your body. It's not like you think, oh, I'm hyper intelligent, or oh, I feel. No. When I'm meditating, there's energy running through my jaws there's so much current going through my body, my jaw vibrates as it blows through the top of my crown. It's not what you think. Okay, so let me tell you some of my rules that keep me grounded and on top of it because some of us move that much energy. We're like tornadoes. Okay, you know who you are out there, my fellow gritters. Those that work the land, those native people out there. You know what I speak of. So here we go. Rule number 1, Rion's laws. When the sun is out, I am not allowed to have a bad day. Woo! So no matter what the dream time is, or what's going on, if I wake up and that sun's shining, I tell myself, hey man, no matter what happens today, no matter what things are going on, or what I just dreamt of, helping people, the sun's out, I'm gonna have a great day. Rule number 1. All right. Rule number 2. Daytime is for daytime. Daytime is for daytime. I'm gonna come back to these, but I'm gonna tell you what they are so you can write them down. Rule number 3. Nighttime is for nighttime. Nighttime is for nighttime. And I'll explain both of those. Right. Rule number 4. What is my rule number 4? To fall asleep, you must exhaust the suit. To fall asleep, so you guys are waking up, you got more energy coursing through your body, it's 3 a.m, the Xanax, you're popping Xanax, you're drinking wine, you're smoking, some pot or whatever. That's a Band-Aid. Remember my rule. To fall asleep, you must exhaust the vessel. That's all you got to do. Okay? And this goes back into rule number 2 and 3, and I'll explain it. But rule number 5. Treat all beings with respect in the manner in which you would like to be treated. All beings in the same manner you'd like to be treated. All right, so let's talk about daytime is for daytime, nighttime is for nighttime. And let's talk about how we balance some of that fire energy, shall we? Okay, so this is like spiritual confessions. Just kidding. How to manage a lot of energy. All right, here we go. Daytime is for daytime. When the sun is out, I make a rule with myself. I am a multidimensional being. I am very powerful on my light and even more so on my night side. Okay? So I have a rule with myself that during the day, I'm not allowed to shift into my night form. Okay? For many of you guys that are still waking up before you meet your 6D or your 8D, or some of the guys even up that food chain on the right-hand side, if you guys want more information, how I break down the dimensions, it's in my notes. Then when you guys have a session with me, you get 3 pages of notes. It's called the multidimensional template. There's also a video on Facebook and YouTube, I believe, called multidimensional template that I break down. The left side is light, the right side is night, and how the dimensions work as far as I understand it. So, daytime is for daytime. So, 80s music on, headphones on. You know, after I wake up, I sun charge, drink my morning tea or coffee, put some nice music on. I light my frankincense and myrrh or my dragon's blood, depending on what I'm clearing or who's been around me. I go downstairs and I get to work. Okay, really nice high vibe music, and I stay in my zone. And I do that till I have a smoothie, and then I go back in again, and then around 7 o'clock, guess what time it is? Sun's going down. Now, I'm telling you guys this as it's funny, but I'm trying to tell you, when you guys really have powerful aspects, listen to me, especially when you're very powerful on the night side. Listen to me. Here we go. When the sun starts to go down, I literally look at the sun setting, and I go, that's my day, it's time. I walk inside. Now, the gyms are slowly reopening. Now, mind you, and if you're in a country the gyms aren't open yet, let me just explain what I do to balance myself, right? So, when the sun starts to go down, I grab the car keys. Grab the car keys. Why? Where are we going? My soft technology brain says, and I say, we're going to the freaking gym, bro. And this is why it's important. Grab the car keys, sun goes down, I'm on the elliptical machine. I do 35, 40 minutes at 15 to 17 resistance. I then do 10 to 15, 20 minutes of sit-ups while I watch my sci-fi or my FX or whatever's on the gym. You know, I don't have much control in the gym TV with my headphones on. And then I deadlift, or I squat, or I push press, or I bench, or I do pull downs, large muscle groups. So let me explain what this is. I use my night force, my fire force, my yang force on the right-hand side. And instead of going to bed, this is what happens, pissed off, frustrated, whatever, not using this energy, what happens is your night side siphons you, right? Will take all that energy you're not using, and your 4D will have a great time with it. Your 6D will have a great time with it. Your 8D will have a great time with your energy. So what I learned was, I get out all my rage, right, on the deadlift or the squat, and that fire energy, that fire energy that some of us have a lot more than others. I get it out lifting heavy weight, and I burn that fire energy, and I use it as fuel. I pull it into my right side, and I pull it into my suit, and I explode it like fuel while I do my workout. Why? This is very important. I don't let my night side drain me. I don't let my night side use my energy without my awareness. I do not let anything in my energetic field go through my unconsciousness that I am not aware or privy to. Mind you, in the beginning, that will be very difficult for each person to figure out. However, when you start to understand that when you get in certain moods, okay, or everyone has a friend that as soon as they take a sip of alcohol, they change. Or they take a hit of pot, they change, whatever it is. You guys have gone to a bar and go, he's totally great. 2 drinks though, and it's a different person. 4D's totally in the suit. Okay, drink the spirits, that's what happens, okay? So what I'm trying to say is, you use that fire energy, you burn it up in the gym. Now let me tell you some secrets. We are all energy. Everything is energy. I think we all agree upon this. Everything in the universe is energy, frequency, and vibration. So check this out. When I make small muscle tears in my body, because that's how muscles grow. You make a muscle tear, it heals the muscle tear, your muscle gets larger, stronger. Well, once I realized that my energy body, right, and my auric field, let's just say, when I make a hole in my muscle fiber, I send energy from the inside of my body out through the tear, and I send my auric body, or my higher self energy body, through the hole and into my body, and I weaved my life force into the suit. And I locked it. So when you guys practice your stuff in the gym, okay, here's another secret. Do a pull-up. You have your headphones on. Turn off everyone staring at you. Put your hands on the pull-up bar. Practice this. Imagine your energy hands slide out of your 3D hands, mind you, because your energy hands are much bigger. It slides to the outside of the bar. So both sets of hands, grab the bar and pull up. Boom. Your energy arms are on the outside. Pull up. Boom. Sync it with your mind. The faster you can sync your energy body with your 3D suit, you lose all your lag time. Lose the lag time. None. How I am now, if I see something at 300 paces doing weird shit, I'm on him that fast. There's no lag time. Boom, grab that dude. So what I'm trying to get to, how do you get there? Consistency every single day, balancing your energy. Now let's talk about the full 360 of the gym. You use your force. You did more weight than you probably thought you could, because usually your body's a lot stronger than your mind, right? And you really gave it a huge effort, right? You worked out for about an hour and a half. Now here's my practice for balancing it. This is the Obi-Wan Kenobi balancing technique, little Yoda. Okay, you're all jacked up. You're vibrating, you're humming. Okay, now it's time for the Sunday, the sprinkles on the Sunday, because guess what time it is? It's steam time or sauna time, baby. I got my own lotions. I got my eucalyptus. You got your shampoo, conditioner you bring from home. Don't use that gym stuff. You bring all your goodies, take a shower, clear. Put your towel around you, usually a male or female gym. Certain gyms, 24-hour fitness. Hey, it's a meat market. Try to go to a little better gym so, you got towels and it's nice in there, okay? But this is what you do. You go in the steam room, and you do the technique Star Seeds How to Clear. It is in if you go to Unite the Collective, I believe under training videos or beginner, it's a very old video. That's not what's important. Do the technique Star Seeds How to Clear. Align, 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 align. Your higher selves are coming over in a line vertically above you. Clear. And then you clear from the top dimension all the way down through you, down the drain. Clear. The reason why I do it in a steam room, there's only 2 molecules or things on this planet that can transmute energy. One is water. The other one is the buckyball molecule found in shungite from an asteroid that slammed into the Ukraine 4 billion years ago. Okay? So the steam, while I'm doing that technique, is helping me transmute my auric body down into my energy body. And then literally when you only steam for 25, 30 minutes, you're literally it's almost like halfway through your suit. You feel like a lobster, right? I balance all my streams. I pull them into one unit, and then I go, break. I get up, and right before I get up, though, I will sit there, mind you, until my body starts to yawn. That's the secret of the steam room. Do not listen to your mind. Oh, it's too hot. I made it 6 minutes and oh my God, I can't take it. Yes, you can. You have a very strong suit. Your mind is weak. Okay? So what I'm trying to express to you is, obviously if you have some pre-existing health condition or something else with that, like take it easy. I'm just trying to say for some of us, that work out and know this stuff, okay? Be good to yourself, is what I'm trying to say. Don't push yourself too hard. But my body starts to yawn. When my body starts to, I know I can get out of the steam room, take a shower, put on my clean clothes and go home, take a smoothie or eat a salad and knock out, okay? Mind you, I'm just saying from my own experience, the only way to fall asleep is to exhaust the vessel. I just wanted to share that with you. I hope that helps. And those are Rion's rules. Laws. Rules, not laws. I don't like laws. Rules. Good. And if you guys are having issues with the steam room, okay, you don't have access to one, put on a really hot shower, get some alkaline water, mix it 50-50 with some eucalyptus. When you're sitting in the tub with the shower on high, you can spray eucalyptus into the water and it helps with the mist, and then you kind of get that spa vibe. For all you guys out there that don't have access to steam room and whatnot, do that. And again, that video on YouTube, you're already watching me, Unite the Collective. And but the clearing is really important. So here's why. A lot of the nights that you actually get your DNA upgrades, in Sedona, there's about a 3-to-1 ratio from other places in the world that I visited. I've been around the planet 4.5 times, maybe 5 times. Sedona is about 3 days to 3-to-1. So what do I mean? In Sedona, you experience 3 days worth of time compared to 1 day in Los Angeles or on the East Coast. It's 3-to-1. That's how much faster the speed is out here with the iron oxide in the ground and the vibration and the frequency and the Schumann. When the Schumann jumps, it's blowing through the ground out here, okay? So what I'm trying to express to you guys is that doing that simple practice, there's many times that I've been processing some pretty heavy stuff, could be past life stuff, could be helping people stuff, could be, creation, whatever stagnance I feel on me, right? What I really began to understand is those nights that I could barely get off the couch and I just tell myself, I'm just going to do the executive, which is what? Take a shower, I steam, I meditate, I take a shower, and I come home. You will find on those days you just convince yourself to just go steam. Just go steam. Here's the funniest thing. I can't tell you how many times I've told myself to just go steam and had the most amazing workout that I haven't had in 3 or 4 months. Your mind won't let your body experience what it needs sometimes because that's the trap. Sometimes your body is a lot stronger than your mind is, okay? Happens all the time. You guys I started lifting heavy on deadlift. I got over 405 pounds, and once I put the fifth wheel on, 495, my brain's like, yo, bro, that's like 500 pounds, brah. And I literally had to lie to my brain, and I was like, no, it's not. It's only 405. Pick it up. Like, I literally, in my peripherals, only, saw 4 plates on each side. I was like, no, it's only 405, bro. You do this all the time. So what I'm trying to tell you, sometimes you have to trick your mind because your mind will, it won't tell you your true limits. Whenever you're completely out of gas, whenever you can't move another muscle, remember this. You still have another 10, 15, 20% in the tank. But your mind will never let you know that. You always got extra 20% in the tank. You got a reserve. Your mind doesn't like you to use it because that's its emergency. Well, if you always push yourself and you're trying to grow stronger, faster, more aware, much larger field coming off of you, all these little baby belief systems have to blow off of you. We're all cosmic citizens who incarnated into the physical, going through this Gerber baby food stories, reawakening. What's going to happen when, say, some ships land, right? First thing I'd say is if they're wearing a mask, don't land. That's what I'm gonna. That's a good one. Hey, if you're gonna meet some people out here in Sedona or land in other countries, take a tip from your brother. If they come outside wearing a mask, don't land. Try that one out. Okay? Don't land. Okay? But we're gonna have contact, you guys, in our generation. Okay? Facts. We are. So my thing for you guys is we're already having communication right now, energetically, in your dreams, all this jazz. My thing is that Man, I want you guys to flush all of this Gerber baby food lies, just lies. They lied about who we are. They lied about our true history. They can't even tell you why those churches in Tartaria are built that way. Why does the Smithsonian hide all the giants and the giant skeletons? Why, when you find a stasis, being the Smithsonian is the first one there? What is the WHO? Who is it a part of? What is all this stuff? Okay, I'm just trying to ask you guys, we're all waking up together. Start asking your guys selves some questions. So if you do have upper dimensional contact, let's just say, you're like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, that's ridiculous. What's up? What else you got? What else you got? Have a dialogue as a spiritual adult as we grow into that awareness, right? That's what I want. That's all I really wanted to say. Feeling good and being an inner child and having your heart out and just feeling great every day and doing the best you can no matter what you're given, that's the true test, and that's the true test a lot of us signed up for. But you got to control the right-hand side. Okay, another tip for you guys. When you're sleeping, okay, let me tell you something. Your night side is on the right. Your light side is on the left. Check this out. Sometimes when you're sleeping, you put your left side down. You sleep on your side. What did that just do? Your receiving side is facing down in dimension. Down, 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 down. Okay? What I recommend doing is sleeping on your back, or what I'll do is when I really want to fall asleep, I rotate, I put my night side, my right side down, left side up when I sleep on my side. It does make a drastic difference in my dream time. I can literally shift dimensional awareness by just how I'm sleeping. If I want to go down and experience lower dimensional 4D astral stuff, right? Go ahead and put that left shoulder down. If you want to keep your receiving end up though from the higher dimensions, put your right shoulder down. Right side down, sleep on that side. On your back, do the old Akhenaten. What else is a tip? You got a weirdo entering your field. You're walking into a supermarket. You're walking into a parking lot. You see a weirdo on the right-hand side. Shift your right shoulder towards them. Lock up, point awareness and put your right shoulder on them, okay? You guys are doing a seance. You're doing a clearing. Two of the people don't like each other. I had a client, share this with me. I said, well, the first thing you got to do is the lower vibrational one, the one that's kind of, working on it, but not as, aware as they might think. Their night side's still kind of playing them. Put them on the right side of you. Don't put a being like that on your left, on your receiving side. So if there's someone sitting next to you, there's something going on, put them on the right. Okay? Just trying to, heads up from your brother. That's what we do. Put the lovers on the left and put the guys that are a little naughty on the right. Everyone has their own path to walk. Okay? I love everyone. I love everyone integrating their shadow self. I love everyone doing their light work. I love everybody. I'm just trying to tell you with my wisdom and what I've experienced, I'm just trying to share some of that wisdom with you guys to have an open mind or a more open mind. And sometimes regurgitating things that are not real or like lies or shit you read or you saw something. You have to understand that when we came down here last time, let's talk about this for a second. Things were a lot different. The Atlantis Lemurian times, let's just say. The awareness was way jacked up. Everyone knew that we were galactic citizens. We had tech from all over the place. A lot of beings were jelly donut, jealous, but I call it jelly donut, of kind of what we had back here back in the day. It was some hotness. People don't want to tell you how rad it was. Oh, it was rad. Lemuria was rad. So rad, that it got a lot of attention. Things started showing up over you, okay? It was rad. So based upon what showed up and based upon that function, here's the weirdest thing about us. We're a function of the night stuff that showed up in our genes, and we're also a function of the light side stuff, right, that was here. So it's very difficult, like, we feel like we're stepkids down here. We're like, well, who's my daddy? You give me toys on my night side, and I can control that guy and get a purse I want, because I use my sacral. I was born and raised in LA. Don't get me wrong. I want that, daddy. Give it to me now, daddy. Night side. Or light side, left-hand side, you have to be patient, boy. Girl. Be patient. Let the universe provide for you. This duality game is multidimensional aspects of you existing in higher dimensions that are different species learning how to not fight and beef with one another. As we figure this out in the ground level, the roots of the tree of life, the bottom of the totem pole, 3D, if you can balance it inside of yourself, well, this is what you just did. Your higher selves no longer have anything they could ever say to you because you did it in the densest arena, the densest plane. I get in conversations with my night side or other beings' night sides, and I'm like, yo, dude, I balance this. What's your excuse? Your vessel's kicking arse right now. And regardless of what you throw at them, they've passed every single test. So my question is, what are you doing? Are you going to graduate? What are you doing? Let me tell you something else. I could do that. Let me tell you something else for like hours, but let's just pump the brakes right there. Okay? I love you. I hope you guys are having fun. And like I said, I just want to, I know, like, oh, come on, tell me. You guys don't want to hear. I was making this pyramid. This lady, she's amazing. Love her. I don't want to blow her up on Facebook, but I'm making this, let's just say we're taking over San Fran. I can say that, okay? So, she goes, make it as powerful as possible. I just want to blow up. And I was like, okay. I just want as much light as possible. So I'm making this thing, and her higher self in the beginning's like, yeah, bro, get it. I'm like talking to her Nordic the whole time, like, blow it up, bro. Just more light. She can take it. She's a rock star, right? So that was the inner core he was really excited about. The inner core. I kept going, and then he's like, bro. I was like, I know. He's like, bro, how is she gonna get that in the air? I was like, I know, I think I made it too big. It's like 60 pounds. So I am making her something else that's a little smaller. She shall get both as a reward. What I try to express to you guys in your own creations is never have a limit on how much awesomeness you want to do with your own creation. I don't have a limit. If I want to put 10 crystals in this thing and all this extra juice and put 3 Kesh engines in there and just until the whole thing's just vibrating the roof off, that's your choice as the creator to make it as awesome as you want to make it. That could be a painting, a song, a story, a movie, whatever it is. Don't limit your creation based upon the competition or what came before you. We reincarnated to show, this collective what's possible. Never limit your creation. That's what I want to share with that. That's all I want to say with this. This'll do it. That'll do. Now, I don't know, maybe Baby Yoda wants it. He's like, this looks proper. I don't know. This looks like maybe. And my brother, Jesus, I made him a Care Bear stare. It's so rad. I'm sanding it downstairs. Again, his higher self was like, bro, what are you? I was like, is it too much? Is it? And they're like, dude, it has a 300-foot field. And I'm like, he said he wanted. I don't know. I don't know what to do with my hands anymore. I'm sitting there talking to your higher self going, I did it. He's just like, we didn't even have, bro, it does not. I'm like, it does. There's something going on because if I'm the dumb version of my 3D, like you have to understand, how do you stay humble in the physical? Let's be clear. If I'm the dumbest, densest version of myself, watch out. That's all I can say. If this is like the third grader, wait till you meet the rest of my higher selves, okay? You guys have the same thing going on. You guys have Michael Jordan, Ascended Master, high angelic higher selves out there. How do you stay humble? Get out of the ego. Get out of the ego. Hey, man, don't shoot the messenger, bro. I'm just feeling it, baby. I'm trying to put as much love into it as possible. Well, we didn't know you were gonna. Who'd you think you called in here? The C team? We're the Alpha Omegas, baby. Back up and let us work. Oh, yeah. But this is how it's Hey, shh. Archons, our babysitters, back up. Back up. Back up. You're just draconian babysitters. Back up. We got shit to do. Dad wants this stuff flipped. Mom and Dad, our cosmic mom and dad, wants this place to get up to speed. Your cosmic selves, those galactic selves, when they say, hey, can you come down there and check that out? Let me tell you, we showed up. So all this baby human Gerber baby food stuff, it's cute. I like it. Once you get into quantum mechanics, quantum physics, plasma, right? Force frequency fields, higher frequencies of consciousness, when you can drop a download through your cerebral cortex and neocortex this fast and actually have the full blueprint in front of you, when you're there, you shall ask yourself, why am I here again? What exactly do you want me to do with my hands? He says, I'm not a quantum physicist, but I can tell you why that ship's not lifting off the ground. Let me tell you, I understand energy. Let's take a look at it. What's the frequency or the hertz ratio coming off the turbine? What's the rotational speed? Are you using mercury? Are you using element 115, which is cheating, mind you? What are you using? Right? When you start playing with your galactic understanding, but then you got to fit in. So I'm trying to help you guys. Listen, then you got to fit in. Hi, nice to meet you. Yes, I'm at Whole Foods. I like the almond milk here. The chicken nuggets are delicious. Thank you so much. What I'm getting to is integrating. Sometimes you guys get so woke, but integrating back into 3D life, right, can be difficult. I understand that. I just want to be real with you. Stay with your true inner self. Your higher self is your true teacher. I'm going to be honest with you. I went to India multiple times in Bhutan. I had this little sage. He's probably watching me right now. I'm in a temple. I'm walking with all these dudes, right? And I'm on autopilot, eyes closed, glasses on. I'm like, take me up there in that temple. I'm gridding the whole Buddhist temple, right? And homie goes, so does Buddha tell you to do this? And I looked at him and I said, hey, bro, did you ever think about actually wondering or asking, like in your own meditation, just drop this on you. Where does Buddha come from? Right? Shiva, love you, right? Shiva all day, YouTube. But what I'm trying to say is, he's got a mom and a dad and he comes from a homeworld, right? There's like a place where Buddha comes from, right? Have you ever tried asking his family lineage for assistance? Have you ever asked him how to be like him? Or like Yeshua, who's like, don't pray to me, be like me. You guys all have Christ at hearts. Be like me, act as I do. What I'm trying to get to is sometimes we find ourselves in a world where the true words that the most amazing beings were trying to say was, hey, be like me. Don't copy, you know what I mean? Like, be like me. You want to copy me, fine. But listen, come from your heart, treat everybody with respect. Don't push anyone down. When they fall down, pick them up. Don't do weird stuff to your friends. It's really simple stuff, guys. Right? Those 10 truths are really simple in every religion. Those 10 truths. Don't hit on your homie's woman. Don't covet another man's woman. Okay. Don't kill anybody. Okay. Treat everyone with respect. Okay. Love everybody. Okay. It's not like it's a hard sell, guys. Okay. What I'm trying to get to is that as you start asking older questions, then older memories come in. You're like, what did we do in Lemuria? What did we believe? Why did they find Buddhist statues in the Grand Canyon in 1919 by Kincaid? In 1919, Kincaid goes into the Great Valley, the Grand Canyon. He walks into a cave and he sees huge Buddha statues, and he sees huge giant bones sitting in thrones and all this writing that looks Egyptian. And he's sitting there going, Kincaid, look it up, Grand Canyon, they find this stuff, right? My thing is that, but the coolest thing about it, which I really liked, was their deity was Buddha. I was like, Buddha's the man. I was like, Buddha was over here? We had some Buddha? We had some Buddha over here? So I say that because I feel like these awesome beings, which it doesn't matter which awesome being you believe in or follow. My thing is that I see them as solid assets for the light. I see them as role models. I see them as beings that came down here into the physical to make this world a better place. I don't need all the rest of the stuff. I get it, because you know what the truth is? We're all on a team right now. We're all doing our best right now as we go through I guess we're in a pandemic. I don't know what it's called, a pandemic. I don't know. Something's happening right now. But I mean, like, historically, if it was 100 years from now, it would be like, in the year 2020, there was a time where people were getting flushed down the toilet, all the turds in the deep state. Like, I don't know. But that's happening. So what I'm getting to is, with you guys understanding who you are, that inner child, that innocence, what you really want to be about, how you really want to see the world, that's your purpose. Your purpose of living a happy, healthy, abundant life for you and your family and loved ones should come first. When you hit your knees, obviously, you say a prayer. I don't pray for myself. I pray for everyone around me. Mother, Father, God, help me, help my family become stronger. I become a conduit of prayer. I'm not the self-serving guy. I'm not like, can I get this, please? And can I get my car interior? No, that's not how you pray, man. Mother, Father, God, Creator, allow me the strength every day to get up and be in my best mood, my highest possible form, so I can help as many human beings as humanly possible, my brothers and sisters who are waking up across this planet. Allow us to once again awaken this planet. Awaken as one once more. It is the time of the great transition. It is the beginning of the golden age. Let the light reign once more. Boom. When you pray, it should be more than just for your own wants or concerns. And like I said, that's my interpretation. I don't look. See, I'm already stepping on toes. You're like, wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that I've been taught? Listen. Hey, I was raised Catholic. I get it. What I'm trying to say to you guys is, whatever that is for you guys, just make sure you put love and abundance and peace on earth in there. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay? Just with whatever your prayer is at the end, and peace on earth. Just throw that in there as a hashtag. Hashtag and peace on earth. Hashtag we all live in paradise. Hashtag we all graduate into 5D. Hashtag the kids don't know what fear is anymore. You know, like, throw a couple of hashtags in at the end of your prayer. It's just really important because we are one. That's all I want to say. Oh my goodness gracious. You guys having fun? Give me a thumbs up out there. You guys feel free to share in the groups. I hope this helps, ladies and gentlemen. We're all doing our best out there. If you guys are having a good time, I don't know if you have emojis on YouTube, but I love you. And all the paragraphs that were flying by, I love you too. I hope those were good paragraphs. I'll read them later. And Facebook, come on Facebook, I love you, you know. You guys can find me at teamlight.com. There's a bunch of cool stuff there. You guys want some goodies, like the Brahma, and like I said, I wanted to show you this stuff too. I mean, these are lit. I tried to, I have never had them plugged in, but this is solid blue azurite on the top. I didn't know that was part of the thing. Shungite, all the goodies. Why? You put that in your room. It's an energy Roomba. What is it doing? It eats negative lame frequency, okay? And it chews it up. So how do I get you out of the physical faster and all the weird thoughts that pull you down? This is underneath your bed, this field's going through your body. It's force purging all that baby Gerber baby food out, so you guys can actually talk to your higher self and have a conversation. I think that's, if anyone's ever gonna lead you in a direction, how about, can I just meet my own higher self and have a personal conversation with what's going on? Like, anyone taking you any other place besides your 5D who wants to talk to you, you've been laying in a hospital bed for 30 plus years in a coma, you can't remember your dreams. My goal is let's have that conversation. That's all this is, guys, okay? Voltron, you got a 5G tower on that side of the house. Like, imagine there's a 5G tower over there, or a cell phone, a Wi-Fi tower. These have hooks. Go ahead and take it. If you're sitting right above your head level like this, hang it on the wall. The cell phone tower is on that wall. It will help dissipate and break the carrier waves. Yeah, that's right, Yoda. Manifestation Castle, put your favorite crystal in it. 2 things I like to do. Number 1 is write a personal note and sign it and say, hey, higher selves, my med team, can you help me turn on my throat chakra, my third eye, my crown, help me with my heart. write it on a piece of paper, stick it around your own personal quartz crystal that you like, or you can get it from us. We have, we have Brazilian and Lemurian recorders, right? But use your rose quartz, write your thing on it. It helps manifest whatever you put it into it. You can also put cash around it. Some people like to do that. I basically do that because this does not know what frequency you're calling. It just pulls that frequency to it. Money has a frequency. So I don't do it all the time because then I turn into Santa Claus downstairs with no elves helping me make all these products. Okay, so that's that. Oh, the corner pieces. Bam. So the corner pieces is good. Why do you want to grid your house? Okay. So when you get a bed set, you get 4 of these. These 4 go underneath the corners of your bed. So let me just explain what gridding is for people that heard me say it but they don't understand. Okay. When you get a bed set, you get 4 of these, 1 under each corner of the bed. Take the bed set, line it up directly underneath your upper back, aligned with your spine. The colors are blue equals third eye, green equals heart, yellow equals shield, because if there's a remote, you can change the colors. And pink or purple is for transmutation. If you do a soul clearing contract and you're having dreams of your ex-boyfriend or your ex-girlfriend or boss or weird stuff from your childhood, right? What you do is, or past lives, you take the step pyramid, you slide it down underneath your lower back, you put it on pink or purple until that simulation is processed out. I make those things to help boost and clean the energy faster. Okay? There's a lot of things on this planet that has slowed us down, and a lot of technology and weirdness has been used to dumb us down. My job is to get us back online as fast as humanly possible. All my family out there make awesome products too. Check them out. Go ahead and put your links in this video. Listen, we're a family. I'm just trying to say that's what I do. Now, gridding a house. If I were to grid a house, one of these inside each corner of the walls. Okay, so say you have a bedroom and a living room. I would say 4 under the bed, 1 in each corner of the room, say your bedroom, and then your living room, 1 in each corner of the living room. Okay, here's why. When you guys start to understand that energies, negative energies especially, they basically act like you're completely unconscious, and they'll walk right through your house, or they'll literally sit on your couch with you and just like siphon energy off you, like I call it the sizzler. It's like every time you get upset or angry or have a negative thought, it's like you basically hand your night side a coupon card to go to Sizzler and eat the buffet on your energy. You're like, I'm gonna be pissed off for 2 weeks. Here, just take my gold card and just eat as much as you can. Get all the sundaes and cupcakes you want. I feel horrible. You're feeding something. You gotta understand that, right? So, you have to understand that. Okay, now, another thing too, if you're a practitioner, check it. If you're jumping to someone's house doing online, sessions, let me explain something to you. What I do is in the backyard, I do it in a pyramid, and I actually point the direction of their houses, and I jump over there. But what you have to understand is if you're doing it in an office or a room in your house, you need to have a wall of light protection in front of you, because this is what happens. If I jump over to your house, boom, I'm working on you, we're having a great session, I'm being as positive as possible. Mind you, my light side the whole time is banging on your night side. What happens is when I jump back to my house, that jackass will try to jump and follow me back on the stream. So if they hit a wall of light, right, or a grid in the front yard, and then the inside walls of your house are gridded, then you have an energy device right in front of where you're giving the session. You have layers of light protection around you. The gridding is also important to claim your space. Claim your space, okay? Don't let random beings walk through your house. When you have awareness, here's why. Because your heart comes on, you feel something's off. Or strange. I know you guys have woken up late in the night and gone, someone's in the house. I can't see him, but I feel something's in the house. Someone's in there. Because energetically, there is someone in the house. So you need to set boundaries for these beings. Use some Lemurian crystals, use some different types of organite, whatever it is. You don't have to get my stuff, whatever it is. Grid the house. No spirits or energy enter my space without my say-so. There's a rule in my house, okay? If you're not one of me or my partner's higher selves, get out of the house. You have 15 seconds. Back up. Why? I need to know sometimes there's so much dialogue and so much talking and things going on, action, let's just say, when you're really aware and tuned in, you need to be able to, hey guys, pause. Enough. When I have parties here at my house, it's all the time. Everyone leaves the house party. All their higher selves are still on the roof going, living la vida loca. I'm sitting down in 3D. I'm like, shut it down, guys. Hey. I'm saging. I put on Enigma, the Buddha attitude. Hey, go hang out on the neighbor's house. Go on the roof. Go over there. You know, I'm like, closing time. Every new beginning come from some of the beginnings and, you know what I mean? For you guys who have your third eyes on, you know what's up. For you guys who can feel it, you know what's up. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys today. Oh, and for you guys, I noticed this. For my friends came from LA, and I noticed that a lot of people don't have phone cases on their phones. They just like it like just the iPhone or the Android or whatever. These little phone protectors are the best for that because you stick them on the back. There's not a, you know, for those that don't have phone cases, here's why. You stick this on the back. I can show you on mine, but I'm using it. So, I don't know if you guys have your hands ever go numb when you touch the phone. Your hands start to get weird and they start to go numb. You start to feel tingles. Well, if you imagine this is your phone, you stick this on the back. So while you're holding the phone, your fingers are actually touching the orgonite, shungite transmutational piece the whole time. You just, guys, it's a 3M sticker. You just stick it right on the back. So I recommend that for friends or whatever, or people who have cell phones are always on it. Oh man, if you don't have a case, you just like to just have it normal and that fits, I definitely recommend that because that is what's protecting your hands or assisting in protecting your hands from the frequency of those phones. Our phones are very powerful. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys here today. All right? You guys have a blessed weekend. Happy Memorial Day. And I'll see you guys all very soon. Peace.